Good morning all. In this session I am explaining about different interesting angiosperms. Angiosperms are the flowering plants which bear seeds within closed cases called fruits. The term angiosperms came from two Greek words. Angion means case or vessel, sperma means seeds. They are the most dominant and plants in the wood plant kingdom, as they are highly evolved plants and they exhibit vast diversity in form, size, habit, adaptation, and so on. They range from very small duckweeds to huge eucalyptus trees. And now we are going to several interesting angiosperms. The first one is the duckweed of the genus Wolffia. This is the smallest angiosperm in the world. We can see the flowers with the help of a microscope. And this is the tallest angiosperm, the eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is the tallest of all angiosperm plants and it measured about 100 meters tall. This is another interesting angiosperm and this is the largest flower in the world, the Rafflesia. Rafflesia is a genus of parasitic flowering plants in the family Rafflesiaceae. It is found in Southeast Asia, mainly in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand and Philippines. The plant has no stems, leaves or roots. It is a hollow parasitic plant, spreading its absorptive organ, the hostory, inside the tissue of host plants and absorb nutrients from the host plants. The flowers look and smell like rotting flesh, hence its local name which translates to corpse flower or meat flower. The foul odor attracts insects such as flies, which transport pollen from the male to female flowers and thereby promoting the pollination and hybridization. This one is Amorphophallus titan, commonly known as the titan arum, is a flowering plant with its largest unbranched inflorescence in the world. Amorphophallus titanum is endemic to Sumatra due to its odor like that of a rotting corpse. The titan arum is characterized as a carrion flower, also known as corpse flower or stinking flower, and is also known as the corpse plant, and it is also help in the pollination and hybridization. And this is the largest leaf angiosperm leaf depending on the surface area. The giant water lily or Victoria amazonica, also known as giant Victoria, which is commonly seen in the Amazon region. Some mention that this is also the largest leaf in depending on the area. This is a leaf of Cocolaba plant which is described and identified recently from the Amazon rainforest. Then coming to the insectivorous plants, the predator plants of plant kingdom. This one is sundew or coming under the genus Drosera. Sundews are flypaper plants that trap prey in sticky hairs on their leaves. Long tentacles protrude from their leaves, each with a sticky gland at the tip. These droplets look like dew glistening in the sun, thus their name. These members of the family Droseraceae lure, capture, and digest insects using stalked mucilaginous glands. This one is Venus flytrap, otherwise known as Dionia, is a carnivorous plant native to subtropical wetlands of the east coast of the United States in North Carolina and South Carolina. It catches its prey, chiefly insects, with a trapping structure formed by the terminal portion of each of the plant leaves, which is triggered by the tiny hairs called trigger hairs or sensitive hairs on their inner surfaces. And this is another interesting insectivorous plant, the pitcher plant, the Nepenthes. Pitcher plants are several different carnivorous plants which have modified leaves known as a pitfall traps or pi- pitcher plant. A prey trapping mechanism featured a deep cavity filled with digestive liquids. The traps of pitcher plants, what are considered to be true pitcher plants, are formed by specialized leaves. The plants attract and drown their prey with nectar. There are several species of pitcher plants in the world with different interesting, attractive features. But there are only one species of Nepenthes in India, that is Nepenthes cassiana, which is found in the Khasi hills of Meghalaya. That are These are some of the interesting angiosperms in the world. Thank you. Good morning all. Today we are dealing with different modification of roots. Roots are primarily organs of absorption and fixation. However, in many cases, they perform a variety of secondary functions also. In such cases, the taproot system and adventitious root system have undergone considerable modification. Root modifications are primarily meant for food storage, mechanical support, and some other special functions. First, we are going to taproot modification. Taproot modification fall under three major categories. First one is storage roots specialized for root storage. Second one is breathing roots, otherwise known as pneumatophores or aerophores. They are specialized for respiratory gas exchange. And third one is buttress roots specialized for providing extra support to the tree. When coming to the storage roots, that roots specialized for food storage. In some plants, roots serve as the storehouse of food material. Such roots have swollen and fleshy appearance and are commonly called root tubers. In radish, beetroot, and carrot, taproot serves this function. Many root tubers are edible. Tuberous roots are then classified into conical, fusiform, and natriform based on their shape. First, coming to the conical tubers. These are cone-shaped tubers, broad at the top and progressively tapering towards the tip. Example, Dorcas carota, that is carrot. Second one is fusiform tubers. They are spindle-shaped tubers with tapering ends and broad and swallow middle part. Example, Rhapis sativus. Next one is napiform tubers. These are the tubers with considerably swollen and globular base and suddenly and sharply tapering and tail-like effects. Example, beetroot. And fourth one is tuberous roots. They are thick and fleshy roots with rich storage of foods and without specific shape. Example, Mirabilis jalapa. Next one is pneumatophores or aerophores, otherwise known as breathing roots. They are negatively geotropic and porous respiratory roots specialized for gas exchange. They are the aerial roots growing vertically upward from submerged lateral roots. They contain air spaces inside and bear numerous small openings on the surface called pneumatophores, through which gas exchange takes place. Pneumatophores are characteristically found in mangrove plants growing in waterlogged saline marshes where soil aeration is extremely poor and the plants face the problem of oxygen insufficiency. Examples are Rhizophora, Avicennia, etc. Next one is buttress roots. These are the roots growing from the base of the taproot to provide extra support to the tree. They may have ridge-like outgrowths called root buttresses. In buttress roots, a part of the trunk is also included. So they are partially root modification and partially a stem modification. Example is terminalia. That's all about the taproot modifications. Thank you.